Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has been remanded to Enforcement Directorate custody for 6 days until the 20th of March, despite the ED requesting a 10-day remand. The arrest is linked to a money laundering case concerning the Delhi government's excise policy. The AAP leaders plan to Gherao Prime Minister Modi's residence on the 26th of March in protest of Kejriwal's arrest, as announced by AAP leader Gopal Rai. Additionally, AAP leaders have already protested the arrest, resulting in several detentions. Arvind Kejriwal has moved the Delhi High Court, challenging both his arrest and the remand order, citing them as illegal. Meanwhile, there is political turmoil erupting as India Bloc opposition parties have joined the fight in support of Arvind Kejriwal, with plans for a massive rally on the 31st of March. The Congress parties accuse the government of engaging in politics of vengeance, while leaders such as Mamata, Banerjee and Rahul have reached out to the Kejriwal family, showing support. Chief Rai, BJP spokesperson, is joining us live. We also have Ashpreet Khadiyal, Congress spokesperson, live with us. Advocate Anmol Pawar, Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson, is joining us live. Manav Jaiswal, TMC spokesperson, is also live with us. Manasvi Thapar, political analyst, also joins us on the broadcast. Let me begin with you first, Chief Rai. The AAP continues to claim political vendetta. They've, of course, Mr. Kejriwal's team has challenged this in the High Court. Outside court, of course, protests on ground continue. India Bloc allies of the AAP say they are backing them to the hilt and will also be organizing joint protests in the days to follow.
Hello?
Yes, Shikha, we can hear you.
Yeah. Well, actually, the voice is really, it's cracking.
Shikha, if you can hear me, I was asking you about the Aam Aadmi Party saying it's political vendetta. They are saying this is nothing in this case. It is complete political vendetta. Nothing has been found. India allies also backing Aam Aadmi Party to the hilt. They are trying to make, opposition unity through the arrest of Arvind Kejriwal.
See, I just first want to ask the opposition, the Aam Aadmi Party people, when they say it's political vendetta, how come? Was he doing any protest? Was he going for some social cause when he was arrested? I just want to have the answer as to how and why he is arrested. He is arrested on the charges of money laundering and corruption. He goes to the court, he asks for the stay of the arrest, he is not given, court sees to the fact, and thereafter the investigating agencies arrest him after so many times when he has avoided the summons given by the ED. Thereafter, after a legal procedure is formed, after he has himself used all the legal procedures which were available to him, goes to the court, asks for the relief, is not given the relief, and then after that he is arrested. What is the big deal about it? Is anybody who is framed under these charges, any other person, if he is a political, non-political, and charges are phrased against him, is this the procedure not followed? Isn't it the same procedure that has been followed? Where is the political vendetta in this? There is a court, there is an investigating agencies, there are charges framed against him that are put across, that are shown to him, he is called for the cooperation in the investigating, he does not come, and then he seeks court's relief, he does not get, and he is arrested.
Okay, let me, quickly, of course, also take that to, the Aam Aadmi Party representative on our panel. Anmol, you heard what Chief Rai has to say. They've, of course, been, charging your government with corruption, saying that, this is antithetical to the message and the campaign with which you came to power in the first place, your response, and also the setback that obviously, Mr. Kejriwal got from the court yesterday, where although he's not gone for 10 days remand, which is what the ED wanted, still till the 28th he will be in their custody.
Yes, today the BJP and the Enforcement Directorate, working at the behest of Bharatiya Janata Party, are exposed before the country because the data which has been released by the Election Commission of the Electoral bond, it states that one of the kingpin of the so-called liquor scam, Aurobindo Pharma, whose director is P. Sharad Reddy, he was called for interrogation on 9th of November 2022. On 10th of November 2022, he was arrested. Just 5 days after that, on 15th of November, he purchased electoral bonds worth 5 crore rupees and which were donated to Bharatiya Janata Party. After 3 or 4 months, he applied for a bail application before the Delhi High Court, and the basis on which he was seeking bail was that he has a back pain. And the Enforcement Directorate did not even oppose the bail application. And just 2 months after that, he turned into an approver. If you look at the chronology of events, you'll get a clear picture as to why the Enforcement Directorate and the Bharatiya Janata Party did not oppose the bail application, the Enforcement Directorate to be specific. And in November 2023, he thereafter donated 50 crore rupees to the Bharatiya Janata Party. Now, if there was an allegation against...
So you believe he's been coerced into turning approver and naming your leaders?
Certainly. If he was alleged as the kingpin of this so-called liquor scam, then it is very much evident from the records that the proceeds of crime have reached to the Bharatiya Janata Party. And from the last 2 years, after conducting more than 1,000 raids, after obtaining the statements of more than 500 witnesses, not a single penny has been recovered from Aam Aadmi Party and its leader. It is crystal clear that Bharatiya Janata Party has used that proceeds of crime, and now it is for the Enforcement Directorate to investigate.
Okay, I will get Shikha Rai to respond to that. However, the fact is that what about the court? What about the court, Anmol Pawar? The High Court did not give interim relief to Mr. Kejriwal, which is why obviously the ED went in that evening itself to arrest him. And so far, yesterday too, they've sent him to 6 days remand, the trial court. Anmol Pawar?
Unmute yourself, Anmolji.
Okay, I think unfortunately we've lost him there. Ashpreet Khadiyal, why don't you come in? Ashpreet Khadiyal, why don't you come in? I think we've lost the Aam Aadmi Party representative. We'll try and get him back in a second. But, Ashpreet, as far as the Congress is concerned, so far, opposition unity is evident. It's visible. Why has the Congress decided to vociferously back the AAP, not just through tweets, but obviously through on-ground protests as well?
Thank you for the question. Less and less days to go for elections. More and more raids, arrests and freezing of accounts is being witnessed by the enforcement of dictatorship, by the IT, by the CBI, basically by the Bharatiya Janata Party. Timing gives it all away. First, India Bloc is being targeted. Hemant Soren, the first Chief Minister, was arrested. Then Mr. Kejriwal, the second Chief Minister, who has been arrested. Third is freezing of the Congress Party's account so that we are rendered incapable of contesting the election. And many more are to come. The less and less days to go for elections, and this will keep on increasing only. This is just the tip of the iceberg, because that's the Bharatiya Janata Party's modus operandi. They're afraid, they're scared, they're anxious that we are going to be ousted by the India Bloc. Therefore, they're having to resort to these kind of things. Three is that the timing that I was talking about. You see, all these matters that I talked of, all these examples that I gave you, are old matters. Let's talk of Mr. Kejriwal's example. It's a liquor policy of 2021. Why was he not arrested in 21, in 22, in 23? Why just before the Lok Sabha election? Second, let's talk of Mr. Soren. His is an old matter. Let's talk of the Congress Party. Our matter pertains to 2018-19. Our accounts could have been frozen in 2020, 21, 22, 23, just before Lok Sabha election in 2024, just weeks before that. So this goes on to suggest that all these actions reek of political vendetta that the Bharatiya Janata Party is all about. And my question to the Bharatiya Janata Party is, why has the ED, IT, CBI never ever touched you? Even after the divulging of the details by the State Bank of India vis-a-vis electoral bonds, have you not seen patterns of quid pro quo? Have you not seen patterns of a company being raided and then they're giving a donation to you? 84 companies, and I quote, 84 were raided by these agencies, and sometime after that they give donations to the Bharatiya Janata Party. Must be a coincidence, 84 coincidences. Then there are around 20, 24 parties which, let's say, donated today. after a couple of days or a couple of weeks, they get projects. Must be another 20-24 coincidences. Then there are 4 more coincidences wherein they would basically get a project and after some time they will give a donation. Another coincidence. And then there is no opposition party in India, especially that is a part of the India alliance. All of them have been subjected to these kind of raids, whether it be Mamata Banerjee's nephew Sheikh Banerjee, M.K. Stalin, Sharad Pawar's son, Charanjit Channi, Arvind Kejriwal, and many more leaders. Rather, they have a list prepared. The list is to do away with the India Bloc's leaders. Tejasvi Yadav is also a part of that. Mr. Soren was, Kejriwalji was, and NCP, Shiv Sena leaders, other parties. So they have a list prepared because the Bharatiya Janata Party knows we cannot bank on our work since we have delivered nothing, since we have done nothing. All our promises. They are also seeking inputs for the 2024 manifesto. I'd suggest them use your 2014's manifesto. That's what it's put for. Just a repetition of the manifesto because you have anyway not touched upon it, not let alone delivering anything. You did not even talk of it after you came into power. So the Bharatiya Janata Party can do one good thing. Next is, my question to the Bharatiya Janata Party is that the Pankaj Bansal judgment that they challenged in the Honorable Supreme Court, which says that if in case a person is to be arrested by the Enforcement Directorate, they are to be furnished reasons for the arrest. Written. It has to be written. My question to the Bharatiya Janata Party is, since they defend it all so well, these raids and actions, were the written reasons furnished to Mr. Kejriwal? And why out of the blue would you go and challenge Pankaj Bansal judgment? Why not do it before? And this, mind you, has been dismissed by the Honorable Court. They will have to do that. And next is the Bharatiya Janata Party. How does it explain that the ED's action rate, CBI's action rate, allegedly is against 95% of those cases are against opposition parties? So the ED CBI's actions is basically all about opposition parties. 95% is a huge number, is a gigantic number. And the conviction rate has been going less and less. So all these things goes on to suggest that the Bharatiya Janata Party is basically aware of the fact that they are going to be dethroned, is aware of the fact that the Bharatiya Janata Party has put an extra zero when they say 400, it's actually going to be 40. They won't cross any more than that because of the failures and blunders of the Bharatiya Janata Party.
Okay, but you know, there are questions being raised over the Congress's doublespeak. And I'm sure you've seen those videos which have gone viral on social media on what your leaders and particularly your Delhi Congress leaders said on this scam, on the Aam Aadmi Party's role in it, and what you're doing now.
See, answering that as well, we say, since we are not the judge or the jury or the executioner, like the Bharatiya Janata sometimes pretends to be or understand themselves to be, we say this is a matter of trial. However, what's questionable is the arrest and the timing of it. That is what we say. That's why in my second statement, in the first segment itself, I started with this, that the most important aspect here is the timing. If Mr. Kejriwal had done something wrong, he could have been arrested in 22, 21, 23 months ago, weeks ago. Why does it have to be, and not just one example, I've given you 3-4 examples wherein the arrests, the raids, the freezing of accounts, and all the other things are happening just before the Lok Sabha election. My question to the Bharatiya Janata Party is, if you really are anti-corruption, where did you get this washing machine from? Did you order it from the USA or did you order it from Mercury or Mars? That a leader who has a corruption case ongoing against him, the moment he joins the Bharatiya Janata Party, all the cases, they vanish. It all goes silent. And फिर the Bharatiya Janata Party says, दाग अच्छे हैं. So this Surf Excel, this washing machine that you have, that you ordered from, please do tell the nation where does it come from, where do you get it? Because till date, they have not been able to answer this question. If you are anti-corruption, don't have these leaders, but you have inducted them. They are a part of a party. They have been given responsible positions as well. So the Bharatiya Janata Party should rather give up their double standards. And when they talk of corruption, they shouldn't forget who Bangaru Lakshman is. The former president of the Bharatiya Janata Party has been convicted of corruption. They shouldn't forget their lone Mizoram MLA who was also convicted of corruption. They talk of under trials, they talk of accused, they talk of the people who are being raided or are being initiated action against. I talk of convictions that have happened wherein the Bharatiya Janata Party leaders have been convicted by the courts. It's been proven that they did corruption and therefore are languishing behind bars. So it's about time the Bharatiya Janata Party gives up its double standards and vacate the seat which we are anyway going to be snatching away from them.
All right. Let me get in a response from Shikha Rai. you can respond, Shikha, to what Anmol Pawar of the AAP and what Ashpreet Khadiyal have just said, and then of course I'll get in the others as well.
Well, I sometimes, we are shocked and we don't understand into what kind of double standards Congress is playing. The talk of double standards, my respected spokesperson said of the Congress party that we have double standards. I mean, it is the leader of the Congress party, only Mr. Ajay Makan, who had initiated this corruption charges against Aam Aadmi Party. And we very much clearly have that video, which is going around the circles these days. And everybody knows all the facts that were put across. And vehemently it was said that this is corruption, this is money laundering, why not a case is being filed against them, why he should go behind the bars. And same ways, if I remind my Aam Aadmi Party friend that they were the ones who had said that Congress is so deep-rooted in corruption that they came to power, their party came to inception only on the grounds of corruption by the Congress party. We all very well know about Anna Hazare's Andolan that time, what had happened during the Congress regime, that Anna ji had to come to the roads. And there and then only this Aam Aadmi Party Kejriwal's not the leader at that time, only an Anna Andolan movement activist, Mr. Kejriwal, had said that he would not join party, he would not be in any political fray. He is an ordinary person who is there out and out to oust this corruption. And now, at this juncture, when he himself is deep-rooted in this corruption, Mr. Kejriwal, and the party against whom he had alleged in those times, 2012, that Congress party is well into the well of this corruption, deep into the well of corruption, and now both of them coming together to defend themselves, one for the other, main teri peeth sehlaunga, tu meri peeth sehla, kind of things. Can those allegations be now turned into saying that no, the mode of arrest, the procedure of arrest is not good, we are not on the charges? What Mr. Congressperson is saying that no, we are not on the charges, what ED has framed. It is only that the procedure is not being followed. I may tell them that the summons that were given to the Mr. Kejriwal was not in the month of March, not in the month of February. It was for the very first time in the month of October, 30th October 2023. He didn't cooperate, he didn't come to the investigation, he didn't put across his views, his role that he said, I'm clean and clear. He could have come, he could have put forward. The timing, I think, has been chosen by Mr. Kejriwal only. He thinks that more the elections would come near, he would gain more sympathy from the public, saying that, oh, I'm being arrested on no charges. Now that when ED has got 6 days remand from the court and all the allegations are put before the court asking for 10 days remand and court gives them 6 days remand, isn't it that court has very much viewed all the facts before it, only then has given the 6-day remand? Now, would we say that court is not justified? Would we say that court is...
All right, Manav Jaiswal of the TMC come in here. Manav Jaiswal of the TMC come in here. The court is taking the decisions. Why blame the BJP for it, says Shikha Rai. Are you questioning the court of the country? And Manav, what has prompted this opposition unity for Mr. Arvind Kejriwal? Interestingly, the TMC is not allied with the Congress in West Bengal, but you are deciding to back Mr. Kejriwal to the hilt to show that opposition is still united.
First of all, namaskar to the nation. And as it is, we have been always a part of the India alliance. We have never said no to it.
But you are not fighting together.
No. Listen, the whole idea, our General Secretary has already mentioned it. The idea is where you are strong, we're going to support you. And wherever the political party which is anti-BJP, which is going to win against BJP, we have to support them. So BJP is rattling. BJP today, the Bhrastachari Jumla party, is shivering, scared. They are not returning back to power. They all know that. Mr. Modi, who is trying hard, they've got ED, CBI, Election Commission, who has just become a Mukdarshak today. The income tax, which has become very active. I don't know where the activities come from, what kind of a Shilajit they are minting on. And most of the time, when you see the media, which is only going around and around with the BJP's achievements. What is the achievement of BJP? They have got 95% of cases against the opposition, with the ED is doing it. But what is the acquittal? Whatever. What is the timing that we're checking out? Today is the Election Commission Model Code of Conduct. Shikhadi is very interested in this. BJP is doing everything right. Right for what? Just to be in power. You want to tell us that we question the judiciary? No, you are questioning the democratic right of every individual. You are scared about the janta. You are scared about this election. You exactly know that you're not coming to power. So what is making this new thresholds? Ki badnaam karo. Last moment, don't give them an opportunity. You're not allowing the Aam Aadmi Party to go to their party office. You have barricaded it. There's a new form of, border. Once there's a border for the farmers, now the border is for the political party, which has actually got the mandate from the people of Delhi. Not one time, not two times. And what is your mandate? Unfortunately, fortunately in Delhi, it's very heartbreaking. But idea is what? What is the idea? India is fighting against the BJP, the Bhrashachari Jumla party. The country is fighting against them. They know it very well. They can no way come close to even 200. So the fear, the dare for the zamindar, for the rajwada, this is what it is. We have been working hard, and on top of it, not only that, we in Bengal, we are fighting not against the BJP. We are fighting against the atrocities, the ideology, as well as the caricature they're trying to control the country through. We're fighting against them. We are fighting for the people. It's not about our leaders. It's about the Bengal, the nation as in the citizens of Bengal. They are fighting against the BJP, and we will be winning it. There's no doubt about it. We are fighting to win, and we are making sure whatever alliance that we have, wherever people are there, we will give them strength all over. The only chief minister, woman chief minister in India, BJP is so scared of. Aam Aadmi Party chief minister, he has got no political background. An IIT pass out, came over to join politics to serve the nation. What is BJP doing? What is the qualification of their leaders? What are they doing? They are making money. They are making money from the people like Sharat, the Aurobindo. Is it possible that the 3 months before you've taken donation from them? A person who is an accused, whom you're charging against the ED, there is a file against him, and you're taking donation from that particular company. What kind of a washing machine is this? Do people like Shikhaji and the rest of the BJP, the biggest pracharak of the Bharatiya Janata Party, who says na khaunga na khane dunga, do they have mirrors at home? No, they don't have mirrors. They have a cascading mirror. They can only see the other side of the nation. They don't see themselves. It's high time. The country as a whole, the nation will show them the mirror. They show them their place. You will get it to know within no time. There's just a matter of time. There's already election mode is on. A couple of weeks we'll be running the first phase of election. And what you have done, you're trying to lock and squeeze every possible bank accounts, every possible offices. You want to lock up every possible leaders behind the bars under the rule of the new PMLA amendment of 2018. Why did you have to amend it?
Not a critical. Okay. I'll come back to you. I'll allow Manasvi Thapar a quick word, and then I need to go back to Shikha Rai. All the speakers, of course, have attacked the BJP, so I need to keep giving BJP equal time to make it fair. Manasvi Thapar, I'll quickly come to you, and then Shikha, I'm coming back to you for a response. Manasvi Thapar, opposition unity, what has led to this? Interestingly, many accuse the Congress of taking a U-turn as well. What explains this decision of the party to actually back Arvind Kejriwal, and not just through tweets, but through protests on ground as well? Manasvi, also, as far as the court case goes against Mr. Kejriwal, do you believe things are now looking very difficult for the Delhi CM, or do you believe there is still a ray of hope?
No, I feel that the opposition unity was much needed, and this particular Arvind Kejriwalji's arrest has actually given the opposition more power to get united. Because see, if you are, so from the BJP's point of view, more towards the point of view of the country, if you are against corrupt, so you should not take corrupt people in your party. So the modus operandi of the BJP has been in the last 10 years is this. We have to agree. With a pinch of salt, we have to agree that corrupt people from all the political parties, irrespective of however Bahubali they have been in the politics of our country, as soon as they join BJP, it's a complete washed out washing machine in BJP? So this question people are going to ask. And when MK Stalin asked this question about the secrecy of PM Care Fund, that is a valid question. And also BJP is entitled to ask all kinds of questions on corruption, be it on liquor gate or any other issues. So that is something which BJP is entitled to do that. But the problem with the BJP comes is the optics of getting the corrupt opposition leaders. Instead, behind the bars, they take it in BJP. So this is also very wrong. So people are going to ask such questions, and opposition, this gives arms and ammunition to the opposition. Yes, there would be corruption. Yes, there is corruption. BJP finds a corrupt via ED and CBI. But what happens after that? Are the corrupt behind the bars? No, the corrupts are behind BJP. So this question, BJP has to answer. But when you ask this question pertinently is evaded since last 10 years. Any BJP spokesperson, whoever comes in on a debate, will never answer that what are the likes of Himanta Biswa Sarma doing in your party, and what is the strategy of BJP? Is the ED or CBI going to arrest such kind of people or not? Or make it very simple that we are not against the corrupt, and it is open. It is okay to be in politics, to say whatever you have to say. Be it open now.
Shikara, I have the BJP come in.
Corruption.
See, I think all the parties, as I said, those who are in this corruption themselves, they're defending each. All of them are defending, one and the other. Again and again, it is said that we have inducted so many corrupt people, this and that. Couldn't name one, Mr. Sarma. There was no charge against him. He's had faced all those charges. But in 2018, as you know,
Sharda scam. It was just one such example.
Okay.
I can make that list, and I think the opposition unity can make.
What opposition unity on what grounds? You tell me what opposition unity?
They can speak on the names.
In Bengal, there is no unity.
What are you going to do?
In Punjab, there is no unity.
It's
a unity of convenience. It's a unity of convenience.
Let's talk about corruption.
What is it?
What are you going to do on corruption?
Yes, corruption. That is what is being done.
You had printed a booklet.
That is what is being done on corruption. When the people are going to jail on corruption, you are saying, why are you sending them to jail on corruption? People are being said, see, all this public perception is not going to change by putting all these words
across. And now he's there.
All the words put across, they are not going to change the perception of people. People want justice. Mr. Kejriwal is accountable to people.
Go ahead.
I just have one question. The Bharatiya Janata Party...
Shikha, you can respond to that question.
Yeah. So the Pankaj Bansal judgment, which continues to stand, the petition of the centre, which has been dismissed, that the Supreme Court should do away with it, it stands, and it necessitates that the person who is being arrested by the ED has to be furnished with the reasons of arrest. Was Mr. Kejriwal given that, or was he not given it in writing?
Doesn't he have court for that? Can't he go to court for that?
That's not the question.
That's the question. If there is a lapse in procedure, if the illegality is done or not done, I don't know. I don't know the fact that done or not done. He has gone to the court. He could place this fact before the court. Court must have listened to him. Only there and then after that he was.
No, but she's not
remand.
She's not a spokesperson of the ED. She's a spokesperson of the BJP.
Yeah.
They are supporting what the ED has done. They are supporting what the ED has done.
And you are supportive of the corruption that they have done.
You are
supportive of the corruption that Aam Aadmi Party has done.
Your leaders have been convicted of corruption.
Your own leader, Mr. Ajay Makan was the one. Your own leader, was he wrong? Now you come and say that Mr. Ajay Makan was wrong at that point of time. So you justify corruption. So you justify the acts of Mr. Kejriwal.
One more thing. If you would.
On the point of procedure, you justify his acts.
One more question. Why was Mr. Kejriwal not arrested in 22 or 23?
22 or 23, he was for the first time, sir, given summons on 30th of October 23.
Why not before? Why not before?
Why in the democracy he has every right to the court and ask for his stay on the arrest? So he was avoiding it.
No, why the delay?
Okay, I'm afraid I've run completely out of time. It's quite interesting how the Congress has been more vociferous on this debate than even the Aam Aadmi Party. But we will, of course, keep tracking this story very, very closely. For the time being, though, my thanks to all of our guests for joining us.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.